What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I wanted to talk about 3 extremely unique and what I think are going to be very, very effective grenades and pieces of equipment in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And a couple of these things you guys may not know a lot about because we haven't really seen them in the trailers or the previews or anything like that. So this is going to be pretty cool. But anyway, just recently, GameSpot put out a video about grenade tactics in Advanced Warfare. I'll link it down in the description if you guys want to see it. But there are 3 main ones that really stuck out to me. So the first one here is the threat detection grenade. We've actually seen quite a bit of this one. This is the one that explodes and it highlights enemies in its blast radius with a red pixelated, almost kind of, digital type effect for a short amount of time. It allows you to see exactly where the enemies are looking, what they're doing, and you can actually see them through walls as well. So it's kind of like the millimeter scanner from Black Ops 2, except it's more effective and it's an equipment form. So, obviously that's going to be very, very useful, and I think that's something that a lot of you guys should look into putting on your classes. I know I certainly am. Now, the second one I want to point out here is the tracking drone. Now, actually, I don't even know if this was available in the builds that we played pre-release. I certainly didn't see it if it was. But anyway, this thing, you can see in this gameplay here, it deploys and it will seek out the nearest enemy and highlight them on your minimap. I'm not sure if it does it on your teammates' minimaps too, but it highlights them on your minimap as well as in the game. Like on your screen, you can see the tracking drone and it has like a blue laser line down to whatever enemy it's tracking. So obviously that's going to be very useful. It depends on what the situation is. If you're going into lots of enemies, the threat detection grenade will probably be more useful, but this tracking drone can literally lead you to the nearest enemy on the map, and I think that's going to be pretty cool as well. It can kind of help you figure out spawns and things like that. If you're carrying a flag or looking for a flag carrier or something like that, it's going to help you out with that as well. So I think that's going to be pretty useful, and I'm sure the blind eye perk will help keep you away from that. But yeah, that sounds pretty good. But finally, the last one I want to talk to you guys about, we have seen before. It's the spike drone, aka the throwing knife of this game. It's the one we've seen in multiple trailers where you shoot it out of your exo launcher and it's a one-hit kill upon impact. Now, the thing that you guys may not know about this is you can actually retract the spike drone after you've thrown it. So like if you shoot it at somebody, if you get a kill, you can retract that thing back and use it again with the next person you see. Or if you miss somebody, obviously you can retract it back and take another shot. So it's almost like an unlimited throwing knife, which is obviously very, very good. Granted, there is some delay time there where you're going to be, kind of vulnerable as it comes back to you, but still, it's pretty cool. Now, the deal with that is you can also use that to set traps on people and troll people and grief them and do all kinds of stuff. Check out this clip right here. This guy fires the spike drone. It lands in this little, piece of cover right here, and it sticks there. He waits for an enemy to come around the corner and get in between him and the spike drone, and then he calls it back and he gets a kill. Man, that is so epic. There are going to be some really awesome montage moments, and I can just imagine seeing 2 enemies, killing the enemy behind, the one farthest back, and then calling the spike drone back and killing the enemy in front of him. Like, if you could ever pull off something like that, that's going to be pretty epic. So, yeah, those are just 3 pieces of equipment and 3 grenades that I found super, super interesting. The threat detection grenade we have seen before, but I honestly don't think people realize just how good this thing is going to be. Running into the B-Dom area of a flag and domination, especially right off the bat, you chuck that thing in there, see where all the enemies are, you're easily going to be able to take them out. That's going to be really useful. The tracking drone, again, I didn't even see that in the game when I played it. I haven't really seen much of it in terms of trailers and stuff like that, but something where it's going to fly around and find the enemy closest to you, that's going to be very useful. And then finally, the spike drone, everybody loves a throwing knife or a tomahawk or whatever you want to call it, but now we have one that we can retract back to us to use multiple times, and we can use it to set traps and kill people when it comes back to us, which I thought that was pretty epic. So yeah, there you guys have it. That's what I want to show you guys. Hopefully you guys found it as cool as I did. Let me know what you guys are thinking about these 3 new pieces of equipment. I can't wait to see what else Call of Duty Advanced Warfare has to offer. As more information comes out, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Check out my other videos if you haven't seen yet. Peace out.